And also another thing too that I want to say, this is like almost like a black woman phenomenon, right? While we're on this fucking topic, who are the bitches that got the most to say that will brag about fighting dudes and do dumb shit like this? It's nigger bitches. Every time it's nigger bitches. 9 out of 10 times it's nigger bitches. Because they're monkeys. Because they are monkeys. We could still shoot you in the back of the head. Try me, you fat black bitch. I won't be able to miss your fat ass.
Hell no, I forgot to unmute my damn mic. But that intro gets me every time, bro. This shit never gets old. But with that being said, you already know what time it is. Back here to Sir Smoke Game on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got the pound and are ready for the next round. So with that being said, you guys can see the title of this episode, this live, whatever the hell you want to call it. New Year's is up for some people. Now, the first thing that we're going to check out, because y'all see it says thoughts plus reaction. There's something that I saw that I was like, nah, hell no, I gotta see. So the first thing we're gonna be checking out is a FitX Fearless video. Boy, when you see this dude that's on here, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? So with that being said, we're gonna start off with that before we get into all the bullshit. So, oh shit, I gotta pull it up. Tripping. Boom. And then bada bing, and bada boom, just like that. Alright, now we are good to go. Let me go ahead and get this up in here and turn up the playback speed a little bit, just so you know that is not what I wanted. Just so you know we can hopefully avoid some bullshit going on. Alright, let's get it in 3, 2, 1.
Where you calling from, bro?
Hey, brother, calling from Canada.
Okay, I can help you.
So I just need some. I'm going on a trip in like a couple weeks, and I just need some like advice on if I should use Tinder or what. So I'm not too sure.
A trip to where?
Oh, I'm going to England.
From Canada.
Yep.
So should you use dating app? How long are you gonna be in Canada?
No, like I'm going to England for a trip.
Okay. How long are you gonna be? My bad. How long are you gonna be in England?
I'm gonna be there for like 2 weeks.
Are you planning on meeting women?
That's the thing, because I've been there before, and last time I was there, like the trip went well. I wasn't expecting to meet any women, but like I met some women, and like
Yeah. So are you gonna be able to stay by yourself?
yeah, I'm staying by myself.
Then you should use dating apps. That's called prospecting. So if you're gonna be there for 2 weeks, you can start to prospect the girls who are already there. I would suggest you do that, or you wait till you get there. Possibly if you prospect now, you'll be able to meet women when you get there. Are you trying to smash, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, then you should start prospecting.
All right, for sure. So just hop on the Tinder now and just prospect.
Yeah, you have to have the premium service, and then you have to put your location in England.
Okay.
Your Hinge, you can put it in England. Your Bumble, you can put it in England.
Okay.
Right? Are you getting matches in Canada though?
That's the thing. Like, I don't use dating apps too much, but like I've used them before, and I've gotten like some good matches before. But like lately on Tinder, I don't get any good matches. Like good matches.
Then that means you are not good enough. They don't find you attractive. So when is the last time you reorganized your photos, did a photo shoot, did something to improve your looks?
Never. Like I only have 2 photos on Tinder. I just have 2 photos.
Right. And now you expect girls to fuck with you with 2 photos. How's that gonna work? When was the last time you had sex?
The last time I had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the last time I had sex was like I haven't been trying to get sex, but
yeah,
the last time I had sex was actually when I was in England.
And that was how long ago?
That was 2 years ago.
Buddy, you haven't had sex in 2 years, and you're talking about something you haven't been trying.
I haven't though, for real.
So what have you been doing? You've been jacking your dick every hour of the day?
I don't legit. I work, bro. I work. I'm laid off currently. I'm laid off currently, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but you haven't gotten horny in 2 years?
What do you mean? Of course I've gotten horny, but like.
Then what do you do when you get horny?
I release. I freaking go outside, go do some running.
You don't fucking run. You guys love. All you guys have the same answer. I don't masturbate. I just go run. Full of shit. You ain't running nowhere. Stand your ass up. Stand up. Stand up. Let's see what your body looks
I
like.
don't.
Stand
I
up.
don't have too much. I honestly don't have too much space. But like,
It's
I
okay.
can.
Stand up. We can
Okay.
figure it out. Just stand up. Let's see what you. We'll see. As long as you got some pants on.
Yeah, I got shorts on. But I
Okay.
don't have like too
Is
much.
that your whole apartment? Is that your whole apartment?
No, I live in a house.
Okay. Is there any way you can step back so we can see what your body look like?
My bed's behind me, and then like I got like no space other than that. Like it's really tight in here.
You got to figure it out, bro. We got to see what we're trying to.
That boy is capping, bro, because he knows that he's capping. Like, he not trying to show fit his physique because he knows he's capping about the other shit, too. And he knows he's probably going to go off on it.
See what your body look like. So take your shirt off.
Okay, I'll take my shirt off.
All right. Can you stand up now? All right. Move the chair. Move the chair. If you can't, if there's any space to move the chair. Is
Yeah.
the chair stuck on the floor? Okay.
Damn.
Okay. It's okay. Don't break your apartment. Okay. Stand right there. Okay. So you're obviously not going to the gym.
I run. I just run
How often do you run?
like 3-4 times a week.
How many miles?
I do 5K pretty easy.
Okay. So is it like what, 2.5 miles? Or I don't know, a mile? I don't know what the fuck 5K is. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Okay, for sure.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh my god. Why do you guys do this shit, bro? Why do you guys do it? Okay, so you haven't had sex in 2 years, bro. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. Your looks need a lot of work. You're not in great shape. Your hairstyle, it looks like fucking, I don't know, burnt. Like that shit does not fit you. It doesn't make you look good. You look like, how long you've had those?
But I'm supposed to get a haircut before I leave, but like I just been letting it kind of grow.
No, that shit looks bad. It looks like you haven't touched it ever. Cut that shit off. All right, get in the gym. You got this like blank stare. It looks like you're like staring into my soul, like with your eyes. Like you got to fix. You can't fix that, but you can fix your hairstyle. You can get in better shape. How are women supposed to notice you if you're not even trying and you haven't been laid in 2 years? And you're sitting there telling me you haven't really been trying for real. Like, how are you a man and you haven't really been trying for real?
I'm busy, bro. I make 5K a month, bro.
Like, living in a 10 square foot place. Where's the rest of the apartment?
The house? I live in a house, bro.
By yourself?
I have one roommate.
Okay, so all right, 5K a month, but it looks like your room is like the size of my desk. Like maybe you need to upgrade your apartment so you can.
No, I just have a big ass desk right in front of me. So
Okay, I got you. What do you do to make 5K a month?
I have construction. I'm an iron worker.
Okay, and you say right now you're laid off.
Yeah, I'm laid off, bro. Wintertime.
Okay, so how many months a year do you actually work?
It depends. Like depends on when the job starts. You know what I mean? If we start March, then I can.
So you ain't making that much money if you work in March till when they fire you?
Usually we get laid off depending on like how severe the weather is, right? But
Right.
we'll go till like December, late November.
Okay, so you're working March to December, if that, November maybe. So you're skipping out on 3 to 4 months out of the year. That 5K ain't really that much now. You're talking about 45,000, if that, a year.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're making 5K every month and you're making 60. You're making around 40. So you're not making that much money. So how are you working like 12-hour days?
Oh yeah, bro. 12 hours, 5K. That's like straight cash, like 5K cash. That's after the taxes and everything.
Okay, so you're working 12 hours a day. How many days a week?
They're not even liberal arts.
So you don't even have, nobody's paying you no money for that. Right? So you don't really have an education that's substantial. You're working 9 months out of the year. You live in a small city. Why don't you take an opportunity and go somewhere else?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm taking.
Move.
Yeah.
England ain't gonna do shit for you.
Well, that's the thing. I'm thinking about getting like a visa. Thinking about getting a visa.
To England?
England or Germany. I'm thinking England or Germany.
Why are you skipping the United States?
Honestly, I know because I hear like the chicks in the United States like black guys. They like guys like my skin tone and whatnot.
Holy shit, bro. Look at Pitt's face. You can't make it up, bro. Hold up. I gotta go back real quick.
Here, like the chicks in the United States like black guys. They like guys like my skin tone and whatnot. But I really don't like the environment of living in the United States. I don't know if it's because I was brought up in Canada and seeing like all the negativity in the United States and how they're treating like their people, black people and stuff. It turns me off in my opinion. And also that's why England, I do prefer England a little more, even though it's people say it's just as bad, but I prefer it a little more just 'cause I don't think it's as extreme as the United States.
So you think the United States treat people so bad that England or Germany are better for you with your no degree?
I haven't. What do you mean, bro? I finished uni, bro.
You finished uni in liberal arts. That's just as good as this fucking tissue paper. This is as worthy as your liberal arts degree. Ain't nobody giving you shit for no damn liberal arts. And you damn sure ain't gonna be able to go to no England and get no job in no damn liberal arts. You guys go to college and get these useless ass degrees and then think that's gonna mean anything. That should mean that degree is nothing. So you need to get some real skills for you to be able to get some kind of income if you plan on getting a visa in another country. I would suggest you go your ass to the United States. Do you need a visa to come to America?
I don't think so.
Right. Let's start there. You bring your ass to America. If you don't like the city you're in terms of how they treat black people, they move to another one. That's the beautiful thing about America. There are plenty. It's 50 fucking states.
So where would you think?
That's facts, bro. I can't believe this dude really said, yeah, man, they treat black people like this, that, and third. Like, hell no, bro. Like, that shit is wild. I did not expect to hear that.
It's like the best place to be in the United States.
If you want to be treated the best, you got to do your own research. But if race is so important to you, right?
I've done that, but it seems like it's not working, right?
It's not working anymore. In what means?
Well, because you're saying like, oh, the liberal arts is just useless. England.
No, I'm saying your race. You're talking about race. You're talking about you don't like America because of how they treat black people. I'm saying if that is so important to you, I think that's just. I think racism everywhere.
Right.
I may not be less racism. I think it's just as much. I think you being a man that focuses on yourself could deal with. You can live anywhere you want to live. So if you love you want to make sure you get out of Canada, go your ass to America, go to Atlanta, right? There are plenty of
keep my ass in Atlanta, bro.
There are plenty of cooking areas in Atlanta. You'll fit right in, right? Go your ass to Atlanta, start there, and see if you can work the same job.
All right.
So staying in the middle of nowhere in Canada, haven't had sex in 2 years, with a liberal arts degree is a joke.
It's dry out here, bro. Like
at 26 years old, my boy, you better wake the fuck up. You ain't gonna get no ass. You're gonna be 46 before you get some pussy. You better wake up. You better figure out, because you're only working 9 months out of the year. If you just moved to a place where you could work all months out of the year, you'll be making more money. You got Texas, Florida, Georgia. Don't go to Louisiana. Texas, Florida, Georgia. Go to Atlanta since you want to fit in so bad. Come to Atlanta. Go to Atlanta. Go look for some construction jobs and see if you can fit in. But sitting there doing nothing is not going to help you.
All right, bro. So what about, okay, I also have a question, since my body isn't the best, like I just run, right? But like, what can I do to tone up? What do I need to do?
You need to go to the gym, work out, lift weights.
Just lift heavy?
You need not just lifting heavy, you have to lift heavy over a period of time. You're not going to go to the gym and start lifting heavy.
Right.
You got to get stronger.
Bro, people who sit around and go to the gym and who haven't been to the gym and just think, yeah, man, I'm gonna bench 200 pounds. Like, you're retarded, bro. You can't even bench 120 pounds, let alone 200. And you could probably barely do fucking 60. Like, people who sit around and think they're gonna go to the gym and do that shit are just retarded. This dude said, should I just lift heavy? No. You gotta build up to it. Don't be a retard, because then you're gonna fuck yourself up.
So you got to pick a workout routine that allows you to build muscle.
Okay.
I suggest push, pull legs, staple you can start with. All right. And you just track your progression. How do you get stronger over time? It's that simple. Okay. But you gotta fix your appearance, bro. The hair gotta go. Body has to be in better shape. You gonna come to fucking, I don't give a fuck if you went to England. You went to England, you slept with a girl where? Where did you sleep with the girl?
I was just at the hotel.
How did you meet the girl?
Legit. The story was, I was going to McDonald's and this girl, she stopped me and she's asking me for money. She asked me if I had a spare $5 bill or £5 or whatever. And I gave her money and I tried to go, and then she's all like, you want to do business? And then I said, sure. And then we ended up, yeah.
So the last girl you fucked in England was a prostitute.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say she's a prostitute. I didn't pay her.
She asked you for some. Okay. So you didn't pay her. You had sex with her.
You didn't pay her, but you gave her some money. What sense does that make?
She said you wanted to do business. What the
Yeah.
hell you think that means? What the hell you think that means, bro? She asked you for money and they asked you if you wanted to do business.
Yeah, but I didn't pay her. I just fucked her. I didn't pay her anything.
She wanted $5 to give you some ass. You wanted $5?
I don't know. It was super. Like I'm telling you, I was smoking a cigarette. I was
Oh
going to
my
McDonald's.
god!
All I was thinking about was going to McDonald's. I didn't even hear
Oh my
it.
god!
And then she ended up coming to my hotel and
For $5.
dude, legit, man. I swear to you.
She still was a prostitute. She just wanted only $5, bro. You gave her the money she needed. You get
I don't remember. She said, "Do you have a tenner?" She said, "Do you have a tenner?" That's what I remember.
$10.
Yeah, a tenner. And I was all like, "Yeah, sure." Like, of course, right? I had
So
some money.
you gave her $10.
I gave her a tenner. Yeah, I remember. And she gave me some change, some like a couple pounds of change. And then she's all like, "Can you buy me food? Can you?" Because
She was a homeless lady.
she's like,
Oh my god! The last girl you fucked was homeless.
No,
You gonna put me for $5?
no, bro. She asked me for
What you mean, no, bro? Yes, bro. You fucked
Bro,
the last girl you fucked.
you because
oh shit, bro, you cannot make this up. This dude, bro, dudes are so gullible these days. Oh my gosh, this dude fucked a homeless bitch this dude got literally what you would call a $5 high. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Watch Fitz's reaction.
She was a homeless lady.
she's like,
Oh my god! The last girl you fucked was homeless.
no,
You gonna put me for $5?
no, bro. She asked me for
What you mean, no, bro? Yes, bro. You fucked a homeless lady that needed $5 for food.
I don't know if she needed drugs or if she was short. I don't know, but she was banging, bro. I swear to you, Fit. She was fucking banging. I'm
You
not
not me, bro. Don't ever say you know Fit X Feelings. Please, you motherfuckers, don't ever say y'all know me. If they ask you who you look up to, don't you ever? You fucked a homeless lady in England
I
for
did,
$5.
bro.
Yes, she asked you if you could buy her food, bro.
Because I was going to McDonald's. She's asking me, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to McDonald's. And then
Because
Bro, she's homeless. She's asking for food because she's hungry. She don't have a job. She don't have a home. She don't got nowhere to go. She's fucking homeless. Why else do you think she would ask for food? This dude is retarded, bro.
you was homeless and needed food, bro. Oh my god. Oh Lord.
Look, he knows it's true too. He knows it's true by his reaction.
Oh, man. I'm gonna lose my hair. The little hair I have.
This is real spill.
Oh, it real spill. The last woman you had sex with was a homeless lady that gave you some pussy for $5. So
It was a
that doesn't
tenner.
count.
It was a tenner.
Okay, for $10, you gave her $10 to fuck, and she needed some food.
It wasn't me, though. It was her. I didn't do anything.
What do you mean it wasn't you, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. This dude is just sounding more and more retarded by the minute. Oh man, you cannot make this dumbass shit up, bro.
But what I'm saying is she needed food. So she came to you for the food because she was homeless.
You're making assumptions now, bro.
How is that an assumption? She asked you if you could buy her food off the streets.
But she didn't look homeless or anything, so we can't
It
confirm.
was cold and she had a jacket on, right? She had a jacket on. She had a coat on.
Come on, man. Everyone was wearing jackets. It was January.
Right, it's my fault. Everybody, so how you gonna know? See, of course she's homeless. Oh my god. Oh, bro. Okay. I'm so glad I asked that question because now it revealed to me that you talking about some last time I had some action was in England. You fucked a homeless lady.
She wasn't homeless, bro.
Nobody that is not homeless will ask you to buy them food.
Dude, she was young. She was as young as me. No, actually, I lied. She was 32. She told me she was 32.
Yeah, they needed some food in the middle of the street.
Like she seemed cool to me. She was chill. Like
she could have been.
Bro, this dude is trying so hard to deny the truth, and the truth is that he fucked a homeless bitch. I mean, what would he have done if he contracted like STDs or some shit, bro? Hell no.
The greatest person on earth, but she still was homeless, bro. She needed
Okay,
some food.
even if she was,
And then she asked you, can we do some business? What the hell do you think she does for a living? She asked you for money, food, and if you wanted to do business. And then came into your hotel room in a cold day in England. Come on, bro. My goodness. All right, bro. Listen. England was not the solution. So you finna go back to England because a homeless lady gave you some ass. You need to stay your ass in America and get a better job. So you can start your life off on a better foot, because this ain't cutting it.
all right, bro.
All right, bro. Have a good one. Peace. Oh, my Lord. You see why I ask questions? I got to always ask you motherfuckers questions, because everything y'all tell me, I take with a grain of salt. I'm like, it's got to be something up. There's got to be something up with you motherfuckers. There's no way in the world. There's no way. Out here getting homeless booty. This is how bad it's getting, guys. My goodness. Whew.
Hell nah, bro. Oh man, that dude was down bad if he was getting pussy from a homeless bitch. Oh my gosh.
Perez was able to confirm that suspect is dead. I've been talking.
Pause, bitch. Can't make this shit up, bro. These dudes these days, bro, are just. And he knew. You could tell by his reaction. This dude knew that chick was homeless. He just wasn't trying to deny it because he was in front of a shit ton of people on a live stream. So he didn't want to make himself look bad. You can't make it up. But with that being said, we're gonna move into the next topic. This is about the truck that plowed through that crowd of people and ended up having that football game postponed today. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. On New Year's Day, this is how we starting shit off. Well, not we as in everybody, but a lot of people had their New Year started off really fucked up. And it's a damn shame because some people are just fucked up in the head and feel the need that the only way to satisfy their bullshit is to fucking kill people, which makes no sense at all. So this is a news report. We're gonna see what it is that they talking about here. And there is some graphic footage allegedly in this video, so if y'all are like squeamish or whatever, don't watch. We're going to jump into this shit.
CNN's Ryan Young and Paula Reed are following the story for us. Ryan, first to you, what more do we know about this investigation?
Well, we know it's developing at this point. Our Evan Perez was able to confirm that suspect is dead. I've been talking to some local folks on the ground there who've been telling me this is an evolving situation. In fact, right now there is a perimeter set up around that suspect's truck. So they're trying to figure out exactly where he came from. But it was around 3:15 this morning where police say that this suspect took an F-150 and started trying to intentionally hit people who were out there. We know 10 people are.
At least 10 people killed, 35 injured. Suspect is dead. Truck intentionally drove in the crowd on Bourbon Street. Suspect fired at officers, 2 officers injured. Improvised explosive devices found. Investigators checking to see if they are working devices. FBI is taking over investigation. I didn't know, but this dude had whole ass bombs on him. I mean, what would he have done if when they were shooting? If him and the police were shooting at each other and a stray bullet just happened to hit one of them bombs, what the fuck would have happened? You know how many more people would have died? That shit is wild.
Are dead, more than 30 injured. And as you can imagine, we do have some new video into CNN that is very tough to look at. We have blurred some of the images here, but you can see some of the carnage that was left behind. Obviously, some of this video is spreading over the internet with bodies laying out there, and you can just feel for the people who were involved in this. At some point, that suspect did then start shooting at officers. 2 officers were shot. We're told they are in stable condition. Outside of that, now we start building from the investigative points, just in terms of trying to figure out why the suspect targeted this area. But take a listen to this eyewitness talk about what was going on.
Dude came through with a truck and hit by 4 people and shot by 4 people. It was about 8 to 12.
You say you saw him got out and shoot?
Nah, he was in the car. He didn't get out. He already hit him.
Now, we know the Sugar Bowl is played later on tonight. There's tons of tourists in town. You have the New Year's celebration. You put on top of that, this is the French Quarter. They did find IEDs, so there have been several clearing signs as they were been trying to do the improvised explosives. They put them in the bomb containment center and then try to blow them up on scene there. But at the same time, you've had people who could not return back to their hotels, people questioning what should they do next. They're shutting down several streets around the area as this investigation continues. We know there's a massive presence of officers down there as they start this investigation. But again, it was 3:15 this morning when this truck went around barricades and started to try to drive over people. So many questions at this point as we continue to talk to law enforcement. There will be another 11 o'clock news conference, but we should take a listen to the chief who gave us this information a little earlier this morning. Take a listen.
It did involve a man driving a pickup truck down Bourbon.
He said thoughts on bettors crying game got postponed during a crisis like this. The reason why they're crying is because they're greedy. They don't care about the value of human life. They only care about their pockets getting bigger. That's why they're crying. They're the type of people that some bullshit happens like this in their own family. They would pretend like they care for a little bit and then they wouldn't care at all. They go right back to their bullshit. They probably cared for, I bet you they cared up until they found out that the shit got postponed. And then they started crying. Like, bro, people just died. Your shit can wait for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Straight at a very fast pace, and it was very intentional behavior. This man was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could.
Superintendent Kirkpatrick couldn't even get to the hospital yet to talk to her officers. She was leaving that news conference to go talk to the officers who had been shot after this. Right now, we're not sure exactly how this ended with the suspects. Hopefully, we'll get those new details. And Pam, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Ryan, stay with us. Paula, to bring you in, what more do we know about the suspect and the vehicle used in this?
Well, so far, we don't know a lot of information. We've been in touch with federal law enforcement sources. As Ryan noted, our colleague Evan Perez is told by one law enforcement official that the suspect is dead. And indications are, though, that this suspect acted intentionally, according to this federal law enforcement official. And that is something that local officials actually indicated earlier in their initial press conference. They said that the driver's actions were, quote, very intentional. Now, we know that the FBI and local officials are conducting searches of the vehicle as they seek to learn more about a potential motive here. We just got word, Pamela, that the Attorney General, Merrick Garland, has been briefed on this situation, and the FBI is obviously investigating. Now, as part of that investigation, they are looking at possible explosive devices used at the scene. As they said in the briefing earlier, there were improvised explosive devices that were found, and they're working to confirm if they were viable devices or not. So this is a quickly evolving investigation, and it requires cooperation between federal authorities and those on the ground to determine exactly why this happened.
And Paul,
This dude was gonna bomb some shit, bro. Can't make it up. I'm so damn glad that the police killed his ass before he could kill or hurt anybody else. But damn, dude. This dude for real had bombs, homie. You could tell that's some terroristic ass shit. And you know, I seen a clip on Twitter earlier, you know, X, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Y'all weird as hell calling it X. But I seen a clip earlier. It was a security cam footage from a building across the street from where that shit happened in the truck. And then it alleged that there was a ISIS flag on the truck. And then next to it, there were pictures of the crime scene, and the flag had been covered up with a bag taped over it. So I don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, it alleged that that's what it was. I don't know for sure that that's what it was. But if that's the case and they're hiding the fact that it was ISIS, if this shit was ISIS, or maybe it was just a fucking an Incrediboy, at the end of the day, that shit needs to be eradicated from the country. That's a fact.
I know that you're well versed in this as a lawyer and have covered the Justice Department for a while. I think people found it confusing when you had the mayor come out essentially and say this is an act of terrorism, and then the FBI come out right off the bat and say this is not an act of terrorism. Help us understand the discrepancy.
How is it not an act of terrorism? The dude had bombs in his fucking truck running people over. How the fuck is that not an act of terrorism, bro? Do you see where the FBI is lacking at? You can't make this shit up.
See there and why that might be.
Yeah, I think it's a little confusing, holiday, conflicting messaging here, but this is not good to come out and give these kind of confusing messages. People need to understand, especially at the federal level, that terrorism actually has a legal definition, and it's much more narrow than people realize, because there were some concerns that if you label certain acts terrorism, or if you use that too broadly, it could conflict with some constitutional rights, and particularly the First Amendment right. Again, it's very confusing. It's sort of an esoteric argument, but when people think of terrorism, they think of something like this. But when it comes to the legal definition, this is why you don't see a lot of cases charged as quote unquote terrorism. They're charged with using an explosive device. They're charged with other crimes because that's what is on the books. Those are the laws on the books. So I think the legal definition.
Bro, I get that everybody has, freedom of speech and whatnot. They have the right to their own opinion and they can say however the fuck they feel. But when some shit like this happens, it's terrorism. Now, there is foreign terrorism and there's domestic terrorism. I don't know which one it is, but either way, it falls under the category of terrorism. Can't make this shit up.
Particularly the differences between what you might see at a local level versus the federal level. That's why there is this confusion over whether or not this was terrorism. I think most people would agree that's terrorizing, but when it comes to the technical legalities, that's, I think, why we're getting these conflicting messages about whether this was quote unquote terrorism.
Right. And what is the concern ahead of the Sugar Bowl?
Yeah, it is this. Look, I'm the last person to report publicly on sports, but I think that this is going to be on the minds of everyone there. That this heightened concern and likely heightened precautions to try to prevent anything like this from happening again. Though it does appear the signals that we're getting from law enforcement, they don't appear to be indicating that this is part of a wider plot.
All right. Thank you so much, Paula Reed, Ryan Young. We appreciate it. And let's bring in CNN national security analyst Juliette Kayyem and retired FBI special agent Bobby Chacon. Bobby, to start with you, we were just talking about this with Paula, that the New Orleans mayor is calling this a terrorist attack. An FBI agent told reporters that it wasn't, that there's obviously this messaging issue here. But bottom line, this is an act that caused terror in New Orleans among these revelers.
Yes, and I think what Paula highlights is that we don't have a comprehensive domestic terrorism law, and that's why the charges at the local level, and as a lawyer myself, I've lectured on this, the charges themselves have to be kind of piecemealed together, and a lot of us call for a comprehensive domestic terrorism law as we have on the international terrorism side, but we just don't have it on the domestic terrorism side. So it's really kind of like Paula said, an esoteric legal argument, but certainly the SAC of the FBI could have been more clear and said, look, we don't know if this is terrorism yet. We are looking into it instead of declaring it not a terrorism event in contradiction of the police chief who just said it was. So I think they need to get on the same page. The first presser wasn't that great.
If anybody has bombs in their fucking cars trying to blow them bitches up and they're trying to run people over, bro, it's terrorism. It's terrorism. Straight up. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Hell no. And it's crazy. I've seen some people saying, nah, he's a Trump supporter from Texas. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. Y'all are reaching so fucking far to make Trump and Trump supporters look bad that it's not even fucking funny.
Hopefully the second one coming up in a little while, they'll get on the same page. There is no problem legally, as a lawyer, I can tell her that there's no problem with saying we're looking into whether it's a terrorist event or not, especially in the early hours. Everybody would understand that kind of language. And I think that the legal argument of whether it's going to meet the legal standards of the charges, that's not what people need to hear or not what people need to know about at this point. The public needs to be confident in the fact that the FBI is working with its local partners to get to the bottom of this, to see whether it was a terrorist act, and how it's going to be charged later on is not as of great concern.
Right. I mean, I've sadly covered too many tragedies like this, and it struck me because normally you don't come right out of the gate and label it terrorist attack or not, Juliet, you say we're looking into all possibilities because it's so early, you don't really know. And there are these explosive devices. This suspect shot at police, hit 2 police officers, 10 people are killed, more than 30 in the hospital. I mean, this is horrific, Juliet. How do you see this?
Yeah, I just think the mayor made a mistake. Let's just, in some ways move on. It has to be clarified. I do not think she should have come out. You actually saw the people behind her sort of flinch. She was speaking as a politician and as someone who governs the city.
I'm not. So basically, they're trying to say that it's not terrorism. We all know the truth. We all know that it is. Don't listen to this shit. Don't listen and say that it's not terrorism because it is. Crazy. But the last segment that we're going to jump into for tonight's episode is about the Tesla Cybertruck that exploded
Alex.
in front of Trump Tower. So with that being said, there's a lot of bullshit going on, bro. There's a lot of fucking bullshit going on. But we're going to jump into this bitch.
FBI is also investigating whether terrorism is involved in a deadly explosion outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. President Biden said federal officials are trying to figure out if there's any link between these two events. Fox 4's Alex Boyer in our newsroom following this part of the story. Alex.
Investigators in Las Vegas, Nevada are working to determine how a rented Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside the Trump International Hotel Wednesday morning.
Smoke was coming from inside of the truck after we noticed the flash and the explosion, and I'm going to show you that first video. That's the Cybertruck parked right in front of the doors.
At a joint news conference Wednesday afternoon, the sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said the charred cyber...
Dude, I did not expect the explosion to be like that. Holy shit, look at that.
That first video, that's the Cybertruck parked right in front of the doors.
At a joint news conference Wednesday afternoon, the sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said the charred Cybertruck was filled with gasoline canisters, camp fuel canisters, and large firework mortars. It was rented through Turo, the same app used to rent a truck in the New Year's Day terror attack in New Orleans. Investigators know the truck was rented in Colorado. They were able to track that truck through the Tesla charging stations and say it arrived in Las Vegas at about 7:30 a.m. and went up and down Las Vegas Boulevard before immediately pulling into the Trump Hotel. It exploded 15 seconds later. Firefighters arrived within 4 minutes.
Did extinguish the fire with assistance from the sprinkler systems and along with that electric vehicle blanket that we used.
The driver of the Cybertruck was killed in the explosion. 7 people suffered minor injuries. The FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force is conducting the investigation.
As of right now, our number one goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to determine whether this was an act of terrorism or not.
And at that news conference, the sheriff said that Elon Musk himself sent him all of these surveillance videos that were captured of that Cybertruck and driver at different Tesla charging stations en route from Colorado to Las Vegas. Investigators have not been able to process the Cybertruck just yet. Heather.
All right, Alex Boyer, thank you.
Crazy, bro. Absolutely fucking crazy. I don't know what was going on with that truck, that Cybertruck. Some shit happened, and y'all saw the way that fucking just exploded. I'm trying to think of why it would make sense to do that shit in front of Trump Tower. Like, if you're really a terrorist and you're really going all out, why not just fucking ram the door through the car through the doors? Then get out and blow that bitch up. I don't know. Maybe it was like a warning. Maybe it could have been, or it could have been some bullshit. Who knows? But it's crazy, man. Crazy. You can't even have nice things no more without somebody getting mad and jealous and crashing out. It's a damn shame. Society will never heal from 2020 all the way. Too much mental damage. People are retarded. So that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and call this this episode here, this segment. He said, symbolic of Elon turning on Trump down the road. I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna. He said he already suppressing people on Twitter now. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I rock with Elon, but I'm not gonna say that I hate Elon. I'm on the fence about Elon Musk, honestly. You know, I don't think he's a bad person, but I don't think he's a good person either. I don't know. And yes, you know, people are criticizing Israel hard on Twitter and whatnot. They're exercising their First Amendment right to freedom of speech, whatever you want to call it. Cool. But I don't think that unless they're making legit physical threats to people who are Israeli descent on Twitter, I don't think that warrants them getting suppressed. Even though I may disagree with it, freedom of speech at the end of the day is freedom of speech. I don't think that warrants them being suppressed for them getting censored. And I also don't think, I mean, unless he's sitting there trying to support fucking people coming on the kids and shit, then yeah, you need to get suppressed and you need to fucking die. But if you're just speaking your opinion on a country, bro, there's no need for you to be suppressed about that. So I will say that Elon Musk is tripping there. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. I'm getting this outro pulled up and I'm bouncing.
Whatever. Unpopular, coming out class outcast, simple man, true facts. Have you heard? I'm a